Every time I talk about detangling, most people think about blow drying. So in this video, I am going to show you how to use our Chebe butter to detangle African hair. My niece for the day has amazing hair, but it was full of tangles. Her mom just cleaned her up and then she just sent her my way. So you just first, as you have seen, you dampen the hair. Then you go in and apply the Chebe butter to damp hair. It has to be cleaned so that you don't lock in that as well. And then you go in with your hands. That's the first line of detangling. You use your hands to just remove the big tangles, and then you go in with a wide comb. As you can see, there's no small comb that I'm using. I'm just using the water bottle, the spitz bottle. You can always add in some rosemary, you can add in some cloves, you can add in some oils, maybe coconut oil, to your spitz bottle, and then you just make sure that you generously dampen your hair and then you apply the Chebe butter. It is very important to go in with a wide comb to avoid breakages, because tangles not only make it impossible for the stylist, but they can cause a lot of hair breakages. And the good thing with our Chebe butter is that it makes the hair really manageable. Our Chebe butter is a perfect blend of natural oils, vitamin E, coconut oil, shea butter, castor oil, and it is enriched with the original powder from Chad. So it is basically food for your hair. It really gets into those strands, and when you dampen it, as I always say, it locks in that moisture, and this will make it more manageable for the stylist, that is me in this case, when I'm going to be doing this girl's hair the next day. Of course, I will allow it some room to dry up, and this was the hair the next day. So over here I was just partitioning the hair into two because the style that she chose looked like that or needed that partitioning. And you can actually confuse this hair for hair that had been previously blow dried. If you have natural hair, you know, if you previously blow dry your hair, the next day it will look something like this because of moisture and such. But we had done no blow dry. What you usually use is basically my Chebe butter and our spitz bottle. And I have an offer, by the way. If you purchase the 500 grams of Chebe butter, you're going to get a free spitz bottle on me. If I were you, I will definitely jump on the offer before the spitz bottle run out, because you'll be saving like 400 shillings, and it makes it easier for you to apply moisture or water on your hair. And because I always insist that it is important that you dampen your hair before you apply the Chebe butter, so that it can help with moisture retention, and it can also get through your strands really well to give the hair all those benefits of the Chebe butter. And one thing about me, by the way, is I'm not going to really pull on babies' ages. I don't even pull on grown-up ages. So why would I be pulling on babies' ages? Because when you do that, they will hate the styling. We are already black as it is, so we are at a higher risk of alopecia, and now you want to cause the babies damages to their hairlines and such. That is not good. So I'm really hoping more stylists or more salonists will actually come across this video. So if you're watching it, make sure that you share with a stylist, or you share with even a natural sister, so that they can show it to their stylist on how they are supposed to be managed, because African hair is beautiful, but it can also be fragile, but that does not mean that we don't give babies what they actually want for their holidays. What you can do to protect your baby's hair or your hair from damages is to make sure that such styling, like this one's for the lines with additional braids, you don't do it so often. Like, you'd give your hair some break, like maybe 3 or 4 months before you can do such a style. Like on myself, I usually do a very protective styling continuously for like 3 to 4 months, and then if I want to do something else, like maybe I go to the salon for braids or I do lines and such, I will do it for a month or even 2, and then I'll go back to the protective styling. This will help in promoting and preventing hair loss and maintaining length and volume. So this girl has amazing hair, by the way, and as you can see, it really doesn't have tangles. We removed all the tangles the previous day, and the hair is really flowing. So if your stylist tells you, because I saw a post in one of these natural hair groups that people were complaining that African hair or naturalistas go to the salon with really tangled hair and they want really neat lines. You can achieve that, but you have to allow room for detangling, and doesn't have to be blow drying. If you're trying to avoid heat, you can always do detangling process at home, or you can go, if you live near your stylist, you do the detangling today, and then you allow yourself, maybe it's a Saturday, you go back to the salon the next day on Sunday, and the hair would have straightened up, it would have being easier for the stylist to do you the neat lines that you desire. Her lines will come out really neat, you will see them, and they're not tight by the way. As you can see, she's not even making faces because I am really gentle on babies. My styling motto remains neat and gentle, because we need to make sure that we are protecting our hairs from damages, we are protecting our edges from receding, from losses, and definitely our hairs from thinning, to make sure that we have that beautiful African looking hair with the right use of products and consistent good nutrition, and definitely healthy hair care practices. So nutrition, you need to make sure that you're taking up enough minerals, enough vitamins, enough protein, carbohydrates, fats, all the components of a balanced varied diet that we have talked about in our previous videos. And on the practices, you need to make sure that you are also taking care of the products that you're using, and then you also talk about, or you talk to your stylist on the importance of making sure that they are protecting your hair when they are styling it. Like when you're doing lines or you're doing braids, it's very easy for a stylist to just want to hide tangles under the lines, but you see, when this person will be undoing the hairs, they'll definitely break. This was where I was just doing my styling. I need to improve, and soon, hopefully soon, we'll have a better styling room and such and such. So anyway, we continue about the hair care practices. So hair care practices does not start at the salon, it starts at home, as I have said, on good nutrition, and then of course proper sleep, stress management, all those. And when you go to the salon, you need to make sure that you're using good products, like a good clarifying hair shampoo that is safe, that is free from parabens, that is free from sulfates, that is free from all these harsh chemicals, because remember that your skin is your biggest organ, and anything that goes into it, or anything that touches your scalp, will definitely have an impact on your hormone or your endocrine system as a woman. So it is important that you take care of the things that you are applying on your hair, the products that you're using on your hair, the treatments, the butters and such. At Mumina Wellness, our products are free, they are natural, they are organic, and they are safe. These are things that I use on myself, I use on the people that I care about, and that is why I sell them with so much confidence, because I have seen the goodness of the products. So if you need any of our products, make sure that you get in touch. My handles on all social media, on TikTok at Mumina Wellness, on Instagram at Mumina Wellness, and I'll definitely leave my WhatsApp number here so that you can reach out for orders, deliveries. You can also check out my website. I'll be having like online shipping soon. I'm still working on it. And the styling that we were doing was for lines in front, and then we do braids at the back. And because the hairstyling had to be as gentle as it can on the follicles, we did some kidogo knotless, not the harsh ones, and of course to start off the braiding. And of course I was doing additional braids, and I did not pull so tightly because she's only 5 years. You don't need to be so harsh. You know, sometimes we insist on making neat or really tight styles that our babies are suffering. You end up, by the time she's 13, she's 14, her hair is ruined, her follicles are damaged. By the time she's 22, she's experiencing hair loss, and we should all start experiencing that in our 40s or 50s. But unfortunately, because of poor hair care practices, poor nutrition, too much stress levels, hormonal imbalances, we are having women in their 20s, their 30s experiencing hair loss that is associated, or that was associated with aging in the recent past. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to actually slow down the aging effects, or the poor environmental, poor hair care practices effect on hair loss. So make sure that you stay subscribed, and remember to stay healthy. Make sure that you're taking care of your nutrition, make sure that you're taking care of your practices, and also let me know in the comment section some of the challenges that you have when it comes to taking care of your natural hair. I'll definitely be addressing that in a video, because I'm also looking for video ideas, and what best way to get them if not from you guys, the ones that you are experiencing. Those that I'm actually talking about are basically some of the challenges that I have actually experienced myself, or that I've seen my clients experience. So make sure that you stick around to see the end look. She looked lovely, and she enjoyed this. She celebrated her 5th birthday with this. I don't know if I'm allowed to post her picture for the birthday, but think that's private for her mom, so I might not do that. But she looked awesome. She looked awesome, and it wasn't painful. It wasn't harsh on her follicles, and of course the babies around helped around with that. This was the end product before we did beads. Of course, we styled with beads, and the end product was different. So thank you for watching. Remember to stay subscribed.